Hello, my name is Randy Scamihorn, and this is the Chairman's Brief. Thank you for watching. Because so much happens in our district every day, people frequently stop me when I'm out in the community to ask about some of the issues we address. Since we're one of the largest school districts in the nation, we need to be excellent in communicating with you. That's why I'm doing this broadcast. While the superintendent and his staff run the district, it is the 7 individual members of the school board that together form the guidance he must follow. As board chair, one of my jobs is to speak on behalf of our entire board. These broadcasts will provide that one voice directly to you every week. Sometimes our time together will be just a few minutes. Other times it may go a little longer, but it's important that you are hearing directly from your school board. Connecting through your social media feed is a good way to do that. Each week, I will try to provide insight and information into what's happening in the district and why the superintendent is making the decisions that he makes. I'll also let you know what's happening with the Cobb School Board. We'll cover some of the more frequently asked questions from our staff, parents, and community, and sometimes even students. Hopefully, you'll find these short conversations to be a useful look behind the scenes. For this first episode, I thought the best subject to discuss would be what's on all of our minds these days: the district's response to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. Probably the most frequent question the board gets asked is, why? Why is the district letting the community have the choice of either face-to-face or remote learning for their students? Why not just mandate fully remote or fully face-to-face? It's a very complicated issue which our superintendent has been navigating to give families flexibilities to keep students and staff as safe as can be and to make decisions based on public health guidance. The superintendent and his staff understand that every family in our community has been impacted differently by the ongoing pandemic. So there is no one-size-fits-all response that will work for every student or family. Understanding that each family is impacted differently means our superintendent understands that not all families have the option to go full remote. Thousands of our community members are employees who must return to work. They cannot leave their children home alone, unattended. It's simply not possible or even desirable for those families. This is why more than 65% of our families have chosen to return to face-to-face learning. However, this isn't the only consideration. We are educators, not healthcare professionals. Educators aren't trained to make community health care decisions, especially not during a global pandemic. This is why we value our relationship with Cobb and Douglas Public Health. Staff speaks with them every single day, and so far, their guidance as public health experts has been that our schools should remain open while they encourage parents to keep students home, if best for their families. It's also in line with guidance from the State Department of Public Health and the CDC. Just last week, the CDC released a report on schools. It highlighted the importance of schools being open and found school transmission is extremely low when mask wearing and social distancing measures are taken. Both measures are taken here in Cobb. Secondly, what is Cobb Schools doing to protect students and staff during COVID-19? As I mentioned, Superintendent Ragsdale continues to follow the guidance of the Cobb Douglas Public Health Department and to keep students and staff as safe as possible. On campus, masks are required if social distancing is not possible. The district has set up hand sanitizer stations in every school and instituted strict cleaning protocols across the district. Every Wednesday, we do school fully remotely so that our team has even more time to ensure our facilities are being thoroughly sanitized. We even implemented such cutting-edge technologies as ozone hand washing stations and ultraviolet lights to make our schools as clean as they can be. Everything that can be done during a pandemic is being done. We have more than 60 district health and safety protocols designed by public health experts to reduce your family's risk. You can read more about this under the Health and Safety Protocols section of our reopening website at www.cobblearningeverywhere.com. And this is on our main page of our website. Third, people also want to know about when will teachers be vaccinated? Our superintendent, Chris Ragsdale, joined with other district superintendents in the area to ask our governor to help expedite the vaccination of our teachers. The governor faces significant logistical challenges and needs a large enough supply of vaccine to make that happen. We are all anxious for enough vaccine to be available to vaccinate every Cobb staff member who wants one. Next, folks ask me, who speaks with Cobb and Douglas Public Health staff and how often? Superintendent Ragsdale has a very open, candid relationship with Dr. Memark and speaks with her on a regular basis. District staff speak with Cobb and Douglas Public Health staff daily. And lastly, people often ask, what I heard from a friend or read on social media or in the news is different from what I hear from the school district, and why? Many journalists are diligent to find the facts before they write a story. Unfortunately, when rumors are presented as fact on topics that interest many people, it is tempting for them to skip the fact-verifying step to be the first to get what appears to be a story. Social media and even traditional media can become an echo chamber of inaccurate information. That echo chamber makes rumors or inaccurate information seem like fact or common knowledge. Others choose their information source based on whether it aligns with their perspective. Whether you agree or disagree, if you want to be part of the solution, I encourage you to stay directly connected with our school district's many communication channels for the clear information that is both accurate and publicly available. If you don't find it there, it is either has not yet been made available or it hasn't yet been decided. You'll hear more about how to stay connected in a moment. Finally, thank you so much for spending a few minutes with me today. I hope that this has been useful in helping you understand how Cobb Schools is responding to the COVID-19 pandemic. Over the coming weeks and months, I hope to answer more of your questions and give you more insight into the best school district in the nation. And thank you for supporting the Cobb School District. It's because of our wonderful community that this county is truly the best place in the world to teach, lead, and learn.